Well, here we are. Today is Sunday, January 13th. You get a little crazy when you hear Trump get on there and go, the Democrats could solve this in 15 minutes. It's all it takes. Well, let me remind you, President Trump, you could solve it in 2 minutes. Okay? So nonsense. You get so tired of his rhetoric and his crap, He's the one that said he was going to own the shutdown. Then, of course, when it actually happens, he wants to blame everybody under the sun, but him doesn't want to take responsibility for it again, So, this nonsense. Well, the Democrats could open it up in 15 minutes. Yeah, you could open it up immediately. No, he's waiting till there's some big catastrophe because they're not doing safety checks on the airlines now. Okay, people are working without pay. No safety checks on airlines. He's waiting until an airliner goes down and then he's going to blame the Democrats. Okay? Why does it have to be a big catastrophe is going to be off in the making? Even then, he won't open it. He'll blame everybody else. Unbelievable. I have to say, I do not feel really confident flying with this going on. With no airline safety checks being done now. Okay. They're not checking the food. Could have a big salmonella outbreak again, and they're not checking anything. Okay? Food's not being checked, airlines are not being checked. He doesn't give a rat's ass. He just hopes there's some kind of big catastrophe, then he can blame the Democrats and say, you could stop this, just, give me my wall. You could stop people dying, or they can just keep dying as long as, because I want what I want. That's it. What an idiot. Now again, if all the government workers walked off their job in protest, that would be the end of that. Okay? The ones that are continuing to work without pay. And people say, well, yeah, but it's against the law to do that. Hey, it's against the law to have a traitor as a president, too, but we're living through that, aren't we? We're living through that. Just say it's, it's for the safety of the people. We need to have the food checks. We need to have the airplane checks. We need to have those things done. So, the thing is that they walk off the job and the government can't run. End of story. Okay? No, the people could take it into their hands and put an end to this. Okay? They could put an end to it. So what are they going to do? Fire every government worker? They're not getting paid. They're going to fire them and retrain them, rehire them. If every government worker that's not getting paid walked off the job until the government opens, they can't fire every single one of them. Okay? They could threaten it, but, no. Realistically, that couldn't happen. So I think if they all just walked out and said, we want the government back open, bottom line. Okay? Are not all the people more powerful than one idiot that's up there? You're telling me that all the people, all the government workers are not more powerful than one idiot. Okay, I'm sorry, you're not going to get me to believe that. Anyway, let's see what, Mr. Max? Let's see. What's up, Velcro? What's up, Velcro? Here he is. He's just glommed onto the side. He's just like right next to me like this always. So let's see. Let's see what the cards of the day have to say. Today is, okay, grounding. We need to have grounding. It's kind of similar to the reading the other day. Things take sacrifice. You know, be peace. Again, it's like being a luminous warrior. They can be warriors. Walk out. Say, we're not doing this. You know, you're not doing this to the country. We want our country back open. Okay? Renewal. And abundance. Okay? No, we have an abundance around us. Let's look and see what we have. Sometimes we need to refresh and renew things. It starts getting stale. Like this government shutdown. This is really stale. It's going to affect a lot of people. Food stamps, I mean, just in so many ways. So it's time to get refreshed and renewed. Time to maybe think about sacrifice in some way, shape, or form to stay grounded, because we want to keep things going and we want to do it in a peaceful way. Be peace. Okay. So again, you know, in this thing, I have to say, if all of the government workers that aren't getting paid protested, walked out, they protested and say, we want the government open, I guarantee, you know, and they say, we're not voting for the Republicans unless they open this immediately, unless they open, I guarantee the Senate would get the House, so they would get the government open. I guarantee it would be open. Okay? So I'm going to leave that here today, this morning. I'm going to go run, grab my coffee, and get ready for another day. What do you got to say about that, Velcro? Said, how did my name get changed from Max to Velcro? How did that happen, Mom? How did that happen? Huh? How did that happen? You inching up on my lap? He's over here laying down, inching up on my lap. Are you inching over? There he comes, and he moved another inch. Look how he moves another inch. Are you inching up over to the lap? Yeah. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see what you're doing. Come here. Come here, Chub Chub. Come on, Chub Chub. My little Velcro boy. You my Velcro boy? Yeah, you said I am. I am. I like Velcro. I stuck to the mama. I stuck to the mama. Yeah? Yeah. He is a lover, this one. That's all I can say. Say, I'm a lover, not a biter. I'm a kisser, not a fighter. Would you just stare at me all day? You just stare and stare and stare. It's okay. Yeah, no, he's a good boy. Anyway, I just think, they need to do something to get the government open before a major disaster happens. Just saying, again, there could be an outbreak of salmonella, some food poisoning. There can be a plane going down because they're not doing safety checks. There are so many things that are very disturbing that need to be fixed, that need to be opened right away, rather than kowtowing to this horse's ass that's up there playing president, who's got no business being there. He didn't win the office honorably. He's not supposed to be there. He's a Putin's puppet. I can't speak this morning. A puppet for Putin. Okay? So, it's time for people to stand up and say we've had enough of this nonsense, and we need that government open, and we want to get things back on track. Where there's a will, there's a way. I think the people are stronger than one idiot in the White House. Okay? If the Republicans in the Senate know we've had enough of their BS, okay, and there's a show of strength from people that they stand up and that all the government workers walk out in protest, I guarantee they would talk, idiot Trump into opening things immediately, if not sooner. What do you have to say about that? He said, works for me, whatever. Does it work for you? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah. So I'm going to leave this here. Sorry about my grousing this morning, but really, it's time for this nonsense to come to an end. And the people have to understand that they've got more power than this one puppet in the White House. We do not need to continue to dance to his tune. And he needs to be shown he is not as all great and powerful, the Wizard of Oz, as he thinks he is. Time to pull back that curtain and to unmask the truth. What do you have to say about that? He says, I'm kind of quiet on the subject. Okay, kiss. Thank you. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you. Have a great morning. I'll see you online. Aho.